I'm just gonna. Oh, Spotify is not playing for you guys. God damn it. Oh, tomate. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Remove. Spot. Execute. There you go. I'm mostly gonna start with this, and then I'll probably do some other things. This is the part. Yeah, that's the part. There's a hair. To my hand! Oh my goodness. Well, there we go. Like wondering why is it not working? Alright, maybe I'll do like, yeah, and then we'll clean up the couple of missing parts here. Maybe it would be cool to do like, actually, like not an even bottom. Hold on. Let me actually make this like that, and then like this up. Like a little wobbly. I should find other playlists that I can use besides Shadows. Hi, Kula. How are you? My room. We're working on finishing that Ryza piece from last week that I started. Why are you so finicky? These buttons are being finicky on my joystick. Joy-Con? I don't know why. And then later I gotta do emote commission. I gotta at least sketch it out. Also, like, I kinda wanna, like, what's the word? I wanna try some new brush. I feel kind of bored with only ever using like the same freaking brush. I kind of want like a brush that has more opaque, like more like it's not that I dislike the brush that I use, it's just I use it everywhere, you know? Well, I downloaded a couple others. Oh, I forgot my like base gray layer when I'm working on this. Hi Doc, how are you? See, the thing is, a lot of the brushes I still do is like, I still use are like, like I don't know where they are anymore. Also, I hope you're doing well. I can't talk. I'm just gonna fall back on Locky pen for this. I was mostly because like, so I was watching the VOD for Magni's art stream. And I really liked the brush he was using. I feel like I don't really make as much use of line weight as I could. Or at least I struggle doing it. I have to do a lot of it manually. So like, I don't know. I was like squinting at the name of his brush on CSP and trying to find it. I think I found it, by the way. Sengayo pen. I mean, I think it's this one. I think. But he has like, I think he uses a pretty, his one thing I think that's really cool is his his line weight is really good. I think this is the brush that Magni was using in his totally not just chatting art stream. I think this might have been the brush he was using, where he was drawing like a bajillion Sonics. Ah, is Emmy sleeping? We're not raiding this week, so maybe... Oh, he just woke up. I see. I don't know, this brush is kind of fun. ね? なんかね、ちょっと面白そう。I want to find more fun brushes. Here, let me get the link to this one, CSP. One sec. This is Sengayo pen. Yeah, this is what he was using, I think. Which also, by the way, you should go watch, if you haven't already, go watch his art stream. He definitely he probably got a little bit of bonk afterwards. Sengayo. I was like squinting because I'm like, damn, that looks like a cool ass brush. I want it. So I'm like freaking squinting at at the thing and like trying to figure it out. Like, what brush is that? I know this is CSP. What freaking brush is this? So I'm like squinting. Hold on. Downloads. So the one, hold on. The one that I think is the one he's using, right? Will it, there you go. I want to give you guys a link. How do I do that? How do you link things from Clip Studio? Oh. Content ID. This is the content ID for the brush I think he's using. 1687935. I think it's this one. Unfortunately, there's a lot of brushes that are Sengayo. So... But I think that's the one he was using that I downloaded. Wait, can I... Oh, no. So you should be able to search, that and find it. Maybe. Probably. That's, I think, the content ID. For what I think he's been using. What he was using that one stream. But yeah, I strongly recommend watching that. He's also streaming... Well, for me, it's night. See, okay, so... He started dunking on the... It's actually hilarious. He... Within, like, the first... Okay. I'm only gonna point it out and we're gonna put... I feel bad pointing it out, but I was laughing. Within the first few minutes, he's like, wow, they were really right when they said YouTube chat is a lot faster than Twitch. And then he just stops before whispering, shit. I was fucking dying. I was dying. I felt so bad. But yeah, then he started like... He also started like riffing on management and stuff. Because he's like... He literally said that like they're only supposed to stream for an hour and it's this specific time slot. I was talking with Joey, right? About how we think... that they might be trying to mimic Sarome from Niji. Which we also started talking about how, honestly, Salome seems kind of sketch, doesn't she? Like, the way that she just kind of popped into existence out of nowhere. And, like, honestly... Like, I'm not saying, like, that doesn't happen. I'm saying that it was very... strange. Oh, Salome... 何でしたっけ? Fuck, hold on. ちょっと待って。100なんとか。100万点原 Salome from Niji Sanji. The one that, like, her name is basically a joke on getting 1 mil. Right? And, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, she just kind of, like, popped into existence, like, randomly. And then, she's kind of popped out of existence since, you know, hitting 1 mil. And we were even talking about how, like, it seems really strange that, like, she hit 1 mil, and then, like, if you look at her view counts, it's really weird. Like, they don't get the traction that you would think from a 1 mil. And they're so fluctuating. Yeah, yeah. And you can't help but think, like, I mean, her name is literally 100点、何でしたっけ覚えてない。100万点バラ。So, like, 100万、shit, 100万、100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, I mean, it's literally a joke about 1 million, right? 100万, 1 million, 10 points, bara, like rose, right? It feels odd. And I'm not saying that she's not entertaining. Like, one of the things I saw from her was absolutely hilarious. It was pretty funny. She had her freezer open for an indeterminate amount of hours. All of her food went bad, and the entire time she's going, "Saite desu wa?" Like, holding the desu wa? Oh, hime-sama desu. To the whole freaking time. It's really funny. But, like, 1 mil in 14 days funny? I'm not so sure. And then, yeah, like, if you look at the views from after her 1 mil, like, yeah, it's really strange. That they're so all over the place. Not what you would expect from a 1 mil subscribed account, right? And I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that it's a little strange. And it makes you wonder, like, were people... Like, I mean, maybe people were just in it because it's like, oh, I mean, 100 manten, right? Right? Like, I can't say, like, they were all in on it, but, like, some of them might have been, you know? It definitely seemed strange. And then, yeah, like, she appeared out of nowhere and then disappeared out of nowhere. Like, all of a sudden, she was everything everybody was talking about with Niji-sanji, and then, like, she hit 1 mil, and then, like, I haven't seen anything. Honestly, I never even saw anything about her in general. Like, I just knew she existed because people were going, "Oh, desu wa," and all of that, and I was like, wait, who? What? Nani? I mean, I basically swore off Niji, like, after wave 3 of the end, though. So, what do I know? But it was definitely a little...ちょっと怪しくない？ちょっと怪しくない？ So, I don't know. But yeah, we're talking about that. And how Joey and some people are thinking that, like... Yeah, she was a lone debut too, Salome. But you're talking about how people think that perhaps with Tempest they're trying to catch the same sort of thing that popped off with Salome. But then, I mean, like we said, like we were also talking about how Salome seems odd. I mean, she's also still like, I mean, she's basically like an odd one out as far as like results and that sort of stuff. So, I mean, it'd be weird to try to do that with like a full group, right? But like they're telling them that you can only stream for like 1 hour, and they're trying to put them specifically in a time slot, which honestly, that's probably gonna bite them in the butt, and I hope that in future gens that they don't do that again. I can understand. Where you know, it's probably something to do with, what was it called? The YouTube not rating feature, right? And like having them try to chain up and stuff. But the thing is, and Kiara is a big example of it, right? Where when you shift time slots so much, when you shift time slots that you do things like if you shift a couple hours, right? If you shift a couple hours, it's alright. You'll probably still get this like you'll still probably get a similar audience, but you might start to see some newer faces because you shifted a little bit. But if they're, from the sounds of it, a lot of Hollow Stars want to do more midday, early morning streams, and they're gonna see a massive shift in their community and a major, like, shift, like Kiara did when she left Japan, because her times shifted so hard. It's way more important, I think, and I think the management don't see this. They're trying to ride another wave rather than creating their own right now. I think they're seeing stuff like Luxium and going like, we want that. And rather than trying to just let it happen, let the organic happen, I mean, it's not to say Niji doesn't do other things, right? I'll be honest, I was also talking about how, like, it feels like whenever you see, like, indies talking about Niji, there's a very, for me, it's kind of uncomfortable. There's a very different vibe about how indies talk about Niji versus how indies talk about Hololive. And I get really tired of the whole, like, oh, but the idol culture, it's such a Japan only. No, it's not a Japan only thing. Please stop. It's not a Japan only thing. It's a thing in the West too. It's a thing in the West too. So-and-so celebrity getting with so-and-so random person is equally, maybe not, I don't want to use the word scandal, right? I don't want to use the word scandal, but like, is die news. Big news. Like, of course, like, and the reason they avoid it is more just they don't want it to be on the news, you know? They don't want it to be on the news. And as long as you keep it secret, I mean, who's gonna know? And I mean, it's like, you must never have been around for, like, the absolute wildness that was, like, celebrities when I was younger. Like, middle-aged moms wanting to have, like, Justin Bieber dating their, like, middle school girl or something. Their middle school stuff. Because obviously they didn't actually want to marry Justin Bieber themselves. But they would want to, like, basic, like, it was a weird thing, okay? It was a weird time. Oh no, absolutely. They still do. So, honestly, yeah. I don't, if there's one thing that I always, like, I don't know, I think I've alluded to it, but I definitely often tend to feel a little bit out of place, even in the indie sphere, right? And it's hard to, like, pinpoint a specific thing. Not, you know, it's not just like, oh, I'm old or something, you know? But it's stuff like, I mean, I think I've vaguely mentioned it, but the whole, like, indies are some of the biggest, like, horny posters, I swear! And it's like, I did not want to be back in middle school, high school, where I'm sitting here extremely ace and being like, huh? Huh? Why is every trend low-key horny? Why? Why is every trend with indies low-key horny? Stop. And then, like, I don't mean to make it about, like, Niji versus Hollow, but there's an unfortunate amount of, like, the same with Niji versus Hollow, where it's not to say... Look, I'm trying to be nice about it, cool. Where it's like, yeah... Like, it's not to say that they don't accidentally, like, do an innuendo on Hololive, but, like... I don't know. I don't want to say, like, there's class to it. But, like, it feels more... like it fits in with the situation, or it's an oops, slip of the tongue kind of thing. Right? Like, I don't know. Whereas, a lot of, like, the clips that I've seen with, like, Niji being like... Haha, I'm horny, Lamau. Like, it has a very different vibe, and I'm not really for it. But, that said, I swore off Niji. After wave 3, basically. I swore off Niji after wave 3, basically immediately horny posted. You know, the funny thing is you say that, oh, Japanese aren't overly sexual. Because the thing is, you also know that people will be like, oh, but like... I don't know if you've ever been, to, or even seen, like, pictures of a Japanese konbini, right? They got swimsuit models, just magazines, just there, on the magazine rack. Just there. And you know what those are there for. I may be dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Right? And then you've got people always being like, oh, but like, you know, they don't have any problem with like low... Oh god, I also really freaking hate the misunderstanding about like loli stuff. Maybe this is all stuff I shouldn't talk about, I don't know. I grow tired where it's like big booba or bust, and I'm like... I'm not saying you can't do that, but like, where that's their model's one trait. You know? That's their model's like one trait. And I'm not saying you can't be big boobed. Like, I like Nysa. I will not lie. Nysa cute. She's also big booba. But she's cute. She's a precious bean. She just happens to have big booba. Dita dances that line very carefully, and I will never let her live her whatever that outfit is down. But yeah, I basically only like follow like Lazulite and like loosely Selene, because Selene is very, you know, FPS, and I don't like watching FPS. But like Selene has a good vibe to her. I watched a clip where she was talking about how she went to like convention, and she's like telling her friends like, hey, can you go buy me this Selene? Can you go buy me this Niji Sanji merch? To like her friends, because she didn't want to talk. And that's hilarious to me. I mean, of course, but it's still funny. Yeah, flat is justice. I'm not even saying like bored flat, right? But like, not every character needs to be watermelon booba. But it feels like every other indie VTuber is watermelon booba. And then like they have an outfit that's like dancing the Twitch guidelines for clothes. And then they wonder why they get bonked. I don't know, we talked about that with that what was it? That lava lamp. VTuber a while back, right? And I'm not saying that they don't exist, right? Not like non-lewd VTubers, but like, especially on Twitch, I mean, it's literally that stuff like, what do I say? Like, I'm not gonna say like it's all VShojo's fault, but VShojo are the ones that are popular. And even outside of VShojo, right? What would I say? Even outside of VShojo, like, even outside of VTubers, like with like meat space streamers, right? Where like there's a certain vibe about Twitch streamers. And I'm not saying it's necessarily bad. I mean, I curse like a fucking sailor. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I do try to at least say fork or fudge a little bit more. Mostly because I feel bad about being too lazy to edit the audio to remove my curse words when I do highlights. Right? But like there's a certain vibe about like, and I don't want to say, yeah, Twitch is like super degen. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't really like, I disliked streaming Minecraft because I disliked having like 13-year-olds that go, I'm 13 and I went to middle school today and we had a math test and you know, I don't cookie omenai. I don't know how to separate you from my real life friends. Because I'm young and my brain hasn't fully developed. I understand, sweetheart, but you gotta... Unfortunately, Twitch, by being a lot of smaller things, right? By being on a lot of smaller things, like having a lot of smaller streamers, it's tough to be like, you know, it's actually tough to ignore like some of those younger members when they start acting like, you know, a slightly clueless middle schooler. And you know, I get it. You're a clueless middle schooler. And how the way that kids are taught about the internet these days is very different than when I was younger. And I'm not saying that there can't be some in between. There were definitely people that I felt comfortable with. Cool, actually, I'm gonna delete that one for you. For a specific reason. Don't joke about that because you might actually get banned. You can actually get reported for saying something like that even as a joke. So don't even make the like, I'm 12 and what is this? Don't make that joke, okay? This is a PSA now, okay? It's funny to me, but you can't make that joke because what if someone doesn't realize that it's like old internet slang meme stuff and thinks you're being serious? and reports you, and then you get banned because you actually did say it. So do be careful out there. That's a legitimate warning, right? Yeah, I remember. What were they called? Envision. Something with an I. Forums or whatever? I didn't actually use LiveJournal. I used it briefly when I was in Poke Collectors, but after that, not so much. And outside of that, like, basically never. Hi. Yeah, my Wi-Fi just, like, disappeared off my list. I don't know why. It's actually really bizarre. I don't know why it does this. Alright, there's something I want to try with this. No, we'll still have problems. Joey talks a lot about, dropping packets a lot. I don't know. I mean, I'm intending on... I mean, hopefully, like... Eventually, I'll get a desktop. Maybe that'll be the real fixer. I did actually book my flight this morning, and I'm still, like, really conflicted on it. Good news! You wanna know what's the fun thing about, having my old booked flight, right? So, I mean, I booked a flight, like, literally, like, 2 years ago, because I was gonna go visit for my grandpa's, funeral. Well, not a funeral, but, like, a thing. You're gonna do something. So I was gonna go, but then obviously I had to cancel because COVID, and I could no longer go. But I have, like, a really expensive... I have a really freaking... I don't like this. I have a really expensive, like, ticket. Right? A really expensive ticket that they gave me, what's the word? E-credit for? So, I'm riding premium. I'm riding premium, guys. I'm not first class. I'm literally one step below first class. This is my first and, like, probably only time I'm ever gonna get to do that. Yeah. But also, so I'm flying with Delta, right? Since I last flew, which admittedly is 3 years ago, now it's only 1 checked bag for international flights? What? Excuse me? I was so mad. Thankfully, premium does get 2 checked bags, so I'll only have to pay like $100 if I'm gonna get a 3rd suitcase. Hopefully layover goes okay, but I booked my flight. I'm really conflicted about it. You know? I'm conflicted about it. Yeah, I'm extremely mad that they changed it to 1 checked bag for international flights. Like, like, hello? Hello? Yeah. Well, I get it. My thing is, so the only reason I'm considering a 3rd suitcase is actually, so I'm gonna obviously ship my suitcases to the airport, right? I'm not dragging 2 giant suitcases to the airport the day up. I'm not that strong. So I'm going to ship them to the airport. Obviously. But what I'm thinking I'll probably do is, like, probably, have it so that, one of them is, like, mostly empty. And then when I get to the airport, after I pick all the suitcases up, because I'm going to do that this time. I'm going to tell you a story about when I study abroad in a second. But I'm going to leave it, like, mostly empty. So, like, because the last 2 days I'm going to be, my plan is to be in a hotel. And I'm going to enjoy my last 2 days. And I'm probably going to buy a lot of dome stuff. But I'll stick them in the 3rd suitcase that's, like, mostly empty. When I get there, before I check them in. No one says I can't do that, right? That's a... I picked them up from the pickup spot from the delivery company, and then I put them on the cart so I don't have to drag them around, right? And then before I go check them in, I fill them with whatever dumb shit I bought in the last, like, 2 days. And we're all good. And I don't have to send another package that's probably about the same cost. Honestly, it really depends on how much stuff. The thing is, so I talked a bit about right, how I have to like ship stuff like 2-3 months in advance, and even then there's the unfortunate factor that I might not even have those things again for another like 2-3 months, right? Because of shipping delays and the current situation. So I might like, sure, I might send these things like super in advance, right? But I might still not have them for like a couple months. So the reason why I've considered getting another suitcase is literally I want to make sure that I have enough like stuff, like have enough space to fit everything that I think I'm gonna need for like the first 2 to 3 months, right? And I don't have to worry about my big stuff being sent, right? Taking longer, because I'll have everything that like I need for a couple of months. Right? Like that's what I'm worried about. Like not having everything that I think I need for like the first like couple of months where I'm waiting for my suitcase, where I'm waiting for my packages because of ships. So I don't want to have to like, I don't know. Also, I was going to test, I actually bought space bags. So like those big ones that have the cube ones. I bought those, and I was going to test to see how small it can make takodachi in Bloop, but I can't find, I can't find the vacuum thingy again. It's somewhere in my room. I have to clean again. Well, I say again, but like I have to clean up a little bit more. See, the thing is, while I'm not moving to Bumblefuck, Alaska, the problem is that I'm moving from literally one side of the world to the other side of the world. I don't want to say lost. I feel like that makes the situation seem more dire than it actually is. It's not lost. I just don't know where it is. It's somewhere in here. I'm not entirely sure where. It's not that serious. I will find it, I promise. It's somewhere in here. No. It's in my room. It's in here somewhere. I just have to, like, actually, like, clean up a little bit. And, well, clean up a little bit more, is what I should say. And, find its specific location, okay? That's all. No, that's all. It's here. I just don't know the specific location in my apartment. Don't worry about it. It's here. I feel like I'll do it in a sec. So yeah. Now that I actually have the flight booked, I guess I can say specifically when my move out is. What? Sorrow me. So because I know it's summer, but because I have a specific date for my flight and everything, I'm probably gonna actually schedule the thing. The thing where they come to my apartment to look at all of my stuff and tell me how much they think it is. I think I have a guess of what I think I should probably go for. I don't mind packing my stuff, but and I don't necessarily even mind, right? Mailing stuff out like 2 to 3 months in advance. But yeah, that's why I'm like, I basically, I have to put a lot of thought into like, how much am I keeping with me, right? Right? Like, I'm gonna have to think about how much am I gonna send, like, how much am I gonna take with me? What am I going to, pack in my suitcase? Versus, what am I gonna mail in advance? What can I mail in advance, right? Like, that's such a super big, thing. It's so much fucking thinking! I hate it! I'm not saying that I hate thinking. It's that I hate having so much to think about. I mean, kind of, but not exactly either, right? Because the thing that I'm having to deal with isn't, It's literally that I have to, like, figure out what things can I send in advance? Because if I'm having to send them 3 months in advance, like, I can't use them, like, if I'm sending them 3 months in advance to try to get them, like, both as close to when I'd be moving in, because the way that you get around not having to pay, customs is by mailing it so that you will land before the stuff. So I can't just, like, send it to Joey, like, now, right? I can't just send it to Joey and be like, have fun! I can send it, but it's gonna cost me a lot, right? And yeah, like, I have a lot of collection stuff. That's the problem. So, like, I have to figure out, like, which things are gonna be sent early. How much is that gonna cost me? Urgent? I don't know if I can do urgent, but you're more than welcome to say it. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Don't get them upset in the first place. That sounds so unhelpful. Now you have to know whether or not this is a give chocolate kind of girl or one that's gonna find it fucking condescending that you're giving your chocolate because she's a girl. Honestly, I'm kind of the latter. Like if you be like, here's some chocolate, you'll feel better now, right? No! Fuck you for assuming that chocolate is the answer. Will I eat the chocolate? Absolutely. But will I hate you for will I be mad at you for assuming that the chocolate's gonna solve the problem? Absolutely also. Like, really? Oh. Well, I mean, like, that's fair. That's a fair reason to get upset. Yeah? But also, make her watch a good movie. Is I Am Legend that bad? I don't watch Western movies, I'm sorry. I don't watch Western movies. I don't watch Western movies. I don't want to say, like, I immediately mark them off for being... Okay, no, that's a lie. I do, basically, immediately mark off things for being Western. That sounds so weeb. It sounds so weeb. I'm so sorry I'm a trashy weeb. I'm sorry. I'm, like, the worst kind of anime fan. I sound... Okay, so, like, my preferences end up making me sound like that weeb that, like... only likes things because they're from Japan and considers Japan superior. But, like, I promise that's not actually what I think. I promise it's not. I just have a very strong preference for Japanese storytelling. Okay? Holy crap, I missed this spot. Wait, this is red. Like, I just have a very strong preference, okay? I promise I'm not a bad weeb. I just know what I like, and it's Japanese stuff. Oh, that still sounds bad. Oh, really? I mean, I thought just, like, people were tired of what, comics were doing. That was what I had assumed. I was literally never into... I know, again, I know it sounds super weeb, but I don't like the art style of a lot of comics. There's precisely one comic I read. What was it? Shoot, what was the title of it? I can't remember the title of it. I borrowed it from a friend in high school. What was it called? It was about a bunch of teenagers. I know that's not very helpful. The Runaways! I think it was called The Runaways? Maybe? Maybe? Something like that? I borrowed it. She bought like one of the big ones. That one was okay. But eventually I stopped reading it. I wasn't like interested enough to actually buy it myself, basically. So I would only read it by borrowing it from one friend who would buy it. And like everybody in our friend group was like, was borrowing it from the one friend. Did I ever tell you guys I had a yaoi phase? I had a yaoi phase. No, I did not hear about a comic that ripped off JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Of all the choices to pick, though, I mean, I get it. I think I can understand. I may not be a JoJo person, but I think I can understand the choice to pick JoJo. Eh? Oh no, I didn't ever have a yaoi paddle. But I did watch Gravitation. I did read Loveless. My friends were way more yaoi fans than me. Right? So I mean, I borrowed their stuff and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. You know? But eventually, I fell into Yuri. Because holy fuck, Yuri Fluff is so good. Yuri Fluff is so good. It's so good. Kashimashi is good shit. Good shit. I was the only one in my friend group that liked Yuri. Yeah, I fell hard into the Yuri camp. A little bit more than the yaoi camp eventually, but I was like the only one in my friend group that did. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think also a lot of my friends were into the yaoi that leans a bit more lemons. You guys are old enough, you know what that means. That leaned a bit more towards that side of the citrus scale. You know? Oh no, Kula doesn't know. Kula, just look up citrus scale and you'll see. I, as being very ace, absolutely never understood the purpose of a lemon. I'm not talking about the I am not talking about the real life thing. I'm pretty sure my friends wrote lemons. Well, see, no, I didn't interact with those, Kula. I did not interact with those. I didn't understand them. I'm just saying that my friends, right? My friends liked the series that leaned a bit closer to the lemony side of the citrus scale. My friends did, not me. My friends. And I'm not kidding. This is not like me trying to like lie to you. This is me being very serious. I know by me saying it a bunch, like you're like, No, I'm not kidding. You're trying to. No, I'm not. This is literally true. Like, I mean, come on. I can look back at, like, Loveless and, like, Gravitation and go, yeah, no, those are very lemon leaning. Those are extremely lemon leaning. Like, I don't know if you guys know Gravitation or, like, I'm not saying that they don't have, like, sweet sides to them, but they are extremely lemon leaning. Those series in particular. Like, I can look at it and I can be like, ah, yes. Why the heck? No wonder, like, I eventually kind of, like, stopped paying. Cause, like, you know, like, my friends are interested in them, so, like, I read them because my friends are at the time were interested in them. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was stupid. Right? I was stupid. Again, my friend's cool. Don't worry about it. This is not me. I just read it because my friends were reading, and I was kind of too stupid at the time to really realize that, like, people actually like this stuff. Like, for that part of it. Maybe not too stupid, but, like, I just didn't get it. Just didn't get it, okay? I just didn't get it. Okay? Look. It's not, like... It's like... I didn't get it. But, like, obviously, like, I wasn't gonna not, like... I very much wanted to fit in with everybody. Even my group of outcasts? Question mark? You know? Like, I mean, I'll say this. I always did kind of feel like... So, I don't know if I talked about it, but, like, in my group of friends, right? We were eventually 5, right? And you know, like, one pair was, like, a group of friends that had been friends for a really long time. And then, like, one other pair was, like, a group of friends that had been friends for a really long time, right? And then there was me. So, in all honesty, even when I think back on it, like, especially when I think back on it, I think I always kind of felt like the odd one out. Even among what was kind of a group of misfits, I was, like, the other misfit one. That sounds pretty bad, but... I digress. And, like, even so, like, I would do stuff with them as, like, you know, like... I would... kind of still do stuff to, like, fit in with the rest of them, right? Yeah, like, you were kind of, in theory, in the group, but you never really felt... Like, when you look back on it, especially when you look back on it, it feels like you were kind of on the outer part of the group, you know? Oh no, this makes me sad. I don't talk to them anymore for a variety of reasons, so... No, I mean, it's not your guys' fault. I started this topic. Ah! I'm the one that started the topic. It's my fault. But, I mean, yeah, that's why, like... I kind of... That's why I read Yaoi, okay? I'm explaining myself. I'm explaining myself, okay? Should this be above? Yeah. That's fine. I don't know. I still feel kind of like... I mean, I was just talking about how, like, a lot of, like, VTubers feel like they're all, like, trying to be, like, lewd or whatever, or, like, leaning towards the lewd side, and I feel like I don't quite belong... I still feel like I don't really belong. kind of wish that, like, I feel often like I don't have... Like, everybody else seems to have, like, a group that they interact with, right? And I don't. It sounds kind of lame, but... And I kind of wish that, like, I had, like, a regular group. As much as other VTubers. Like, it's kind of one of the things that, like, I get kind of like, man, I wish I had a cool group like HoloLive does. You know? I wish I had, like, a close group of friends like that. Because whenever I've thought, maybe it's because I partially, like, get myself into that, like, where, like, I look back on it and I go, like, yeah, no, it wasn't quite that. Where, like, at the moment it kind of feels like that, but then, like, I look back on it and I'm like, no, it wasn't. You know what I mean? Maybe I kind of fuck myself over in the in the long term. How do you, like, make this look like little swirlies? It looks swirly. Nah. Does it look kind of like the thing from game where it's like all this, like, swirly shit? Maybe like this? And then maybe, like, I need a little bit more blur? Yeah? And then I need to, like, kind of do this. And then maybe, like, so it's supposed to be shaped by shimashita ne. So, like, it should kind of have, like, poopy colors. Oh, so it should kind of, like, be, like, greens and purples that look like shit. Man, I spent all that time making it look nice, and now I'm, like, being like, it's gotta look like poop. Well, good news is that if you ever accidentally make links, you don't have to worry about it here, because at least for now, I don't, like... Maybe still keep this on the top? So I don't, block links. I know a lot of streamers do, and I might eventually have to one day, but right now I don't have to, so... We don't. What would you guys do, like, if I got big? That's such a dumb question, because it's not... I say, like, I don't think it's ever gonna happen, but... I mean... It is important to realize that, like, I'm not really... big Twitch streamer material, basically. you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like typical big Twitch streamer. So if it ever happens, like, it's gonna be like from probably something weird. I don't know. I mean, literally cool. I've asked about making you one, and I haven't because I still don't feel like I need it. But I've thought about if I need it. Wait, no, it should like be a... Wait. Wait. Oh. I just don't think, like, I'm what people want when they come to Twitch. So... And I think that's not a, you know, bad thing to realize. And I mean, it's not like I'm doing this for, like, money. If I was doing this for money, I would have quit a long time ago. You know? There's one thing that kind of really stood out to me with Magni, right? Was I don't know if you guys watched the first Tempest collab. So that was on Magni's channel, by the way, if you wanted to know where it is. Where he was like, alchemy is a lonely craft, and you know that he's kind of alluding to other things with the idea, with that concept, and I really felt that. I really felt like, I don't know. Honestly, see, YouTube notifications are pains in the butt. Like, you have to, like, be looking for them. I really do recommend, his art stream that he did. And his... I liked listening to his, I liked listening to their first and now second collab. So their second collab is on Regis's, I think. I was listening to that a bit as I was waking up. Should this have a little bit of green? Maybe? Yeah. I thought it was freaking... There was so... Honestly, Magni's art stream was absolutely hilarious. I literally just recommend it as a general thing. It's freaking... It's so funny. Strong recommend on that one. Strong recommend on that. Alright, so, like... Should it be a white background? I've been working, like, on these weird background colors that I don't even know what background color they should be. I mean, I guess nothing. But, like, I don't know. Anyway. That's fine. That said, yeah, like, I'll say, I don't know. Just listening to, like, especially, like, Magni stuff. I don't know. It gave me a lot to think about, I guess. Gave me a lot to think about, you know? And, like, noticing a bunch of things, like, and then, like, talking to Joey about it. Right? Right? And being like, you know? Like, I will say that I think overall I enjoy this more than I did, like, last year. And I'll fully admit that part of it is that honestly the only time I ever see the numbers is when I keep trying to check if I can remove founder badges again. Right? Should I put a white border around... I do that all the time though. I don't even know if it's gonna look good because of the way that I have this piece set up. Oh yeah, it's okay. Nothing. It is transparency. That is the that. Yes. Who needs a background? Who needs a background? Backgrounds are dumb. No, I kind of want it to be like stickery. Honestly, I do this all the time. Where like I just make everything like a freaking sticker looking thing. Backgrounds? I don't even know them. I make them all like stickery with this like white border around them. And that's it. That's all I do. Control S. Hold on, my ear itches. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna stretch my hand too. My ear itches. Stop it. Okay. Okay. Ear, stop itching. Oh, sorry. I even went to bed early last night. I was like, I want to stay up to like watch stuff or something. But I don't want to say I wasn't feeling good. Exactly. It's not quite exactly what it was, right? Right. Like, I wasn't not feeling good exactly, but I was feeling kind of like... Well, my throat's been bugging me lately. My throat's been bugging me lately. Mostly sinuses, you know? I think it's just my sinuses are kind of... Bleh. And then, like, I don't know, like, yesterday it felt like sinuses were bugging me in, like, the oh no, I feel sick kind of way. If that makes sense. Maybe, and just from the, I mean, in general, we're not running by the way at all this week. And honestly, knowing that Nemi's been super distraught about it kind of makes me feel like extra bad. Knowing that it's been bugging Emmy a lot makes me feel extra bad. I'm sorry. Let me get my references. Like, yeah, I know he's bummed about it, but like, I don't know. He should also know that I don't want to see Savage from the start. I don't know. Cause I've been, I don't know. Did I, whatever. Hold on. Crying and laughing and then lava. So, right? I never wanted to do Ultimate. I don't find it like a thing that I want to do. I've literally never wanted to do it. And I don't know. And I felt kind of like lame that like the minute we weren't doing raiding, everybody's like, oh, never mind then, I don't want to play anymore. I don't know, it kind of sucked. It kind of sucked to be like, okay, I'll put up with Ultimate for the sake of everybody else and not disappointing them. But, you know, the minute, like, we're not doing Ultimate, like, they don't even want to play. I don't know, it just felt kind of... I'm gonna make some tea, though, in a sec. It's like, so, like, I put myself out there and do something I don't really want to do, but you guys don't do the same. That sounds kind of mean, but... I mean, it still kind of sucked to be like, oh, well... We have Zato's computer troubles, we're still missing a person, and Hyvac has COVID. I guess we'll do this. And then, like... people bail, or, like, they complain about it. I don't know. And I mean, to be entirely fair, we never really had, like, a tier like this last one. Right? We never really had a tier like the last one. Where we actually had time to do things besides Ultimate. I sound like I'm complaining, but I don't know. Yeah. When I said I literally, like... When I said the other night when I was doing, live 2D, that, like... I literally had the mute, I had the channel muted for, like, 3 days. And I literally only... Sunday night? Posted something in there? I mean, yeah. And then, like... I mean, my result was still... We're not running this week. Like, we're still not running this week, so... The end result is the same, so... I don't know. It's probably to my detriment sometimes, though, Kula. I don't know. Because I expect others to do the same, and then they just don't. I don't know, I feel like I'm bad talking. This is not what I'm trying to do. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't be talking about it, I guess. Because it comes off as, like, talking behind their backs a little bit. Not that they can't come over here, but I also know that they don't that much. I don't know, I don't think they watch that often. I don't feel like they have to. But it's one of those things that affects the whole, like, still feeling like I'm not really part of the group. Or, like, not even just, like, with them specifically, right? How do you... How does this Nico hand work? Like, Jesus. Like, I feel like I'm always kind of, like, at arm's length with everybody. And I don't know if it's because of me. Because I often end up... Honestly, I'm kind of worried about doing it again, right? Ditching the friend group to find a different friend group. Alright, how do you get this face while also maintaining these eyes? And, like, she's got this kind of, like, looking up kind of thing. Nico, what is this face? Like, her eyes don't fully fill out. Her irises don't fully fill out. This is such a hard face to, like, nail. Oh my goodness. Like, I see what it's going for, but it's really hard. I feel like I should have, like, a little bit of, like, cheeks here a little bit, but I don't want them to touch, like, the irises either. This is hard. Also, I can't tell. This one person, no idea who they are. This random, like, Twitch streamer, I think, sent me just a DM that says hi. God, if you're asking for comms, don't ever do that. I feel like you guys know not to do that, but I can't tell if they're DMing me to be like, hey, I'd like to get, like, a commission or something. Because they look like a Twitch streamer, but I mean, they're, what is it? I don't know. Their, page looks pretty sus to me. Like, don't just send me a DM that says hi. I'm not gonna respond to that. I'm not gonna respond to that. Like, I don't know what they think is gonna happen. Like, what do you think I'm gonna, say? Like, there's no conversation here. Please don't do that. Oh, and she has her pinky stuck out. Oh god, yeah. I don't know if you mentioned it, but I hate... Yeah, people that come in and like... Look, I'm fine with like... I don't want to say like, oh, don't self-advertise or whatever. I'm fine with talking about like stuff that you're doing or whatever. But like, you gotta do it like in a way that makes like sense, bro. Why does, like, Twitch have... I don't... What is it? I don't know if I would say, like, Twitch's bot problem is... Like, if they're one thing... So watching Magni and having him, like, briefly, like, talk about it, like, how fast YouTube... I will say this. I do wish that, like, people watching, like, YouTubes would stop, like, being like, Lamau, every time someone makes a joke. Like, we know you're laughing. You don't need to type it out. You don't need to type it out. Bro. And then, like, so, you're gonna, if you watch Magni's, art stream, right? Well, no, it's more because, like, there's so many people, like, everybody typing Lamau or LOL every time.
I like anime girls eating pancakes so my next drawing project is Mimi eating pancakes.
So, like, because, like, for example, like, in, like, Hololive or Hollow Stars even right now, streams, it's like, bro, y'all don't need to type LOL. Y'all, every single one of you doesn't need to type LOL. And then, like, so Magni was having a thing where he's, like, talking about Santa's graduation, right? And, like, he's having a moment, like, talking, like, heart to heart with his chat. And they're all like, oh, congrats on 100K. Like, holy kooky omenai. Stop. What does that have to do? Like, it's so, like, it's the bad parts of Twitch. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Twitch does this sort of stuff, too. It's just that on Twitch, it's usually considered bad manners to talk about numbers. And I wish that, like, YouTube... I don't know. I do think that YouTube should probably try to take that one leaf from Twitch streams. Like, if one of the boys literally just... Like, if one of them... Like, if one streamer just said, don't talk about numbers. Don't talk about how many people are in this. Like, I feel like that would be good for... that would be good for the platform. And no, you're... Yeah, like... Yeah. I don't know. Like, it was so... I don't know. It really, like... I'm glad that Magni's reaction was, oh, 100K? Oh, yeah, that's cool, whatever. And he immediately was just like, yeah, no, the place where numbers matter is not a place you want. Like, he literally just, like... After he was done having his moment, he went, I was like, what were you guys talking about? Oh, okay, that's cool. And then just moved on. Like, that's... Yeah. That should be your reaction, and... Glad for him. I don't know, I'm glad for him. I don't know, his experience, it shows. His experience shows, like, big time, I think. So. How do her eyebrows? Yeah, like that. Like, his experience shows, and I don't know. I hope... Like, there's some things that suck about Twitch. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some stuff that really sucks about Twitch. But, like... I don't know. I wish that, like, the good parts about YouTube and the good parts about Twitch... It's the same problem with why I like living in the US. Why I want to, like, why, like... Oh my god. Did you guys... Have you guys... I've been, like, really conflicted about false ID lately. Because I feel like he's falling into that same trap of, like, the thing that I was complaining about how... Not complaining, but I was rambling about how I feel like indies have a different way that they talk about Niji versus the way they talk about Hololive, right? Like, and I feel like he's falling into that trap a little bit with, at the very least, how he titles and labels his videos. It's the things VTubers say, by the way. Like his recent video is literally, like, it's, like, the videos themselves are fine, but the titles and the thumbnails are just, I don't know so much anymore. And he's got such a good voice, too. I'm actually gonna say he has a really good voice for it. As well, it does, like, he is now doing, like, a little group. Like, he's got, female, yeah, as well. And they've got 2 Kohai that they're, that they've done recruitment. I thought about throwing myself in for it, but I decided not to. Well, maybe I didn't decide not to, I just ended up not. Did I do more rounded faces? I did. That should be fine to do rounded faces here. And, like, I don't know. He avoided, like, one of the... I don't know. He avoided talking about the big thing that happened with Finana. And... I don't even know. Did he talk about the thing that Vox had going on with Niji Sanji? But, like, he's talked about, like, every... Like, I mean, his big thing this week that was, like, the title of the video is, like, how Kiara and Pomu collab is probably never gonna happen. Like, I don't know. Like, whenever he puts, like, Hololive as, like, a title thing, it feels really negative. But, like, when he puts Niji, it's, like... I don't want to, like, say not negative, but, like, it's, like, it seems like a failing on, like, the fan base, rather than the failing of the I don't know. He seems to be, like, pitting the two against each other more. A little bit. Like, he seems fine with pitting them against each other. Basically, the thing that happened was Finana said she was banning the word trap from her channel. And... personal feelings aside, like, trap's a normal word. That's a dangerous game to fall into. Right? Like... that's a dangerous game. Like, that's a normal word as well. That's a dangerous game to, like, start falling into. I definitely feel, often when I, like, look at, like, some of the stuff that some VTubers get up in arms about, I definitely feel like I'm back on Tumblr sometimes. With the parts of Tumblr that I would purposefully, ignore. But, like, what are they gonna do? And, like, you want to talk about, oh no, watch out for that trapdoor. Right? Like, now you can't talk about that. It's a normal word. You gotta be really careful when you, like, start doing stuff like that. I don't know. And he never talked about it. But, like, the big thing about, like, oh no, Kiara is never gonna be able to, you know, go play with you know, have a collab with Pomu. Like, that's his title. Whatever. Like, huh? I don't know. Maybe it's just the stuff that I pay attention to and feeling really conflicted about it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I lean more on the Hololive side of things versus Niji Sanji, which I think when you're in the indie sphere, you notice that there's a difference in the way that people talk about Niji Sanji and the way people talk about Hololive. And as somebody who leans more towards Hololive, you really notice it. You really notice a different vibe. And it's definitely like it's tough. Like, I mean, what is it? I don't know if False ID ever talked about, but there's literally a part where like, and I remember this and Joey mentioned it. It was actually a while ago. Parts of Niji's like Discord's messages got leaked, and it was some pretty bad stuff, actually. I don't know if you want to go digging for it, but it was a Petra thing, and it's one of those big examples of never, ever, ever use screen capture. Why would you use screen capture? Never use screen capture. Always use window capture. Always use window capture. Never screen capture. Never, ever, 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 ever. Like, that's streaming 101, my girl. Petra, please. I don't know. And Joey was saying that, like, and like I said, I basically, when I say I swore off of Niji, I did. I know that there's more waves, and that's about it. Like, he says that a lot of their streams, it end up, like, fake pseudo collabs more than is kind of okay, and I get it. Like, and that kind of, like, I mean, there's like, oh, oops, we were both playing Minecraft at the same time. Like, there's that, and then there's like, we got into a Discord call together. And we're not even playing like the same game. I don't know. Yeah, like if you're super limited on Niji, it's probably fine. I feel bad like dunking on them a little bit, but it's more like I feel like it's just stuff that bothers me. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I like vibing in calls with people, but like, that's not something you do on stream, right? I feel like it's a weird thing to do on stream unless you're actually like playing with each other. I don't know. Personal feelings. I mean, and I say this as somebody that's, I feel like I probably do better bouncing off people. But, like, I don't know. Yeah, it probably depends on the situation and, like, what are you doing? What is the thing? I'm gonna soften this, because... There you go. Oh, no. And I feel like now I'm just like dunking on Niji. I promise I'm not trying to dunk on Niji, I promise. I'm just, I don't know. As someone who is more Hololive leaning, I definitely feel like an odd one out again. Why do I always end up the odd one out? It's so constant. Am I just doomed to never really... Am I just doomed to never really have, like... Hold on, let me go. I really want, my goldfish. I'm gonna grab my, my drink. My lemon tea. So I'm gonna actually put it in a cup. Rather than just drinking it from the carton because I'm lazy and I live alone. There it is. I'm back with lemon tea. Also, I hope you guys heard me shout. Yeah. Sometimes I'm really lazy and I just bring the carton over and I'm just like, yeah, I'll just drink from this. I'm the only one that lives here. Who cares? Yeah, you know, I don't mind, like... Whatever. I don't mind being in a larger streamer's chat if it's something I want to watch. Because, unfortunately, I'm still usually a lurker. Like, it's tough for me to find a streamer that I like that's big, but also is good enough or engaging enough for me to watch stuff I normally wouldn't watch. At the same time, I can also be like, I totally can understand, like, wanting to have a bigger audience and having more people to bounce off of, right? But also knowing that there's so many people that if, like, you choose to stop interacting with them, people aren't really gonna be mad about it. That sounds, bad, but whatever. Like, if you choose, right, to be like, I'm gonna focus on the game. And you got like 1K viewers or something. Or more. Like, no one's really gonna fault you for not seeing every message. I can kind of see the joy of that as well. I don't know. Because it's, I mean, not everybody wants to talk, right? cook nuggies. I don't cook, basically. Like, I feel bad, like, what if I ever do get big? And, like, I can't really, like, chat like this anymore. Like, I feel bad for, like, the people that came here for that. You know? And then no longer feel like they're getting what they want. But, like, I'd be lying if I said that I want to stay small forever, you know? You know? Oh, excuse me. Like, a part of me does want to, like, maybe not hit it big, but, like, hit it bigger? You know what I mean? Reach more people. But then that naturally obviously means, like, right? Like, the chat becomes busier. And it becomes harder to interact with specific people, right? Or, like, have more personal conversations and stuff. Sorry. My Wi-Fi disappeared from my list again. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think anybody ever, like, starts content creation to be like, yeah, I just want to stay, like, at 3 viewers forever. You know? Like, I don't think anybody ever starts that, right? You say when, like, it's gonna happen. I'll check them later. Come on, I'm drawing. Nah, but I just don't want to alt tab right now. Oh yeah. Should I buy a cat game? Sorry. Should I buy a cat game? What are your guys' thoughts on cat game? Yeah, stray. I mean, on accident. I mean, that happens. It's a main character of a video game. That's fine. I heard it was like 10 hours or something. That's what Joy was saying. He was telling me I should buy it because it's flavor of the month, and I should play it because it's flavor of the month. Even though I basically never play Flavor of the Month anymore. Or ever. I never play Flavor of the Month. Almost never. These glasses are gonna have to get adjusted. But, whatever. Okay. Ow. Wait. Which jams? Stella, hello! Wait, which jams was I supposed to look at? Oh, the high. I forgot who it was that said to check DMs. I was like, what? Alright, thankfully that's all the sketch. Oh, wait! Wait, no, it's supposed to be the Lala. Not. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah, we talked about, right? Sorry. Hold on. We talked about how it felt. I was actually kind of mean towards streamers. In its endings, anyways. I might have to shrink this. No? Alright. Alright, so I can send this later. Action, save PNG. W1. Basically, yeah. It's only 12:30. What do I want to do now? I finished the 2 pieces that I was gonna do. Poor Turnip Boy committing tax fraud. He was Flavor of the Month. Oh. Sorry for munching. I just really want this taste. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Yeah, you can. Doc. Sorry. I was muted because I really wanted to, like, inhale some goldfish, you know? Okay. I have finished my lemon tea. So what that means is we are done with goldfish for now. So that I can make them last longer, basically what I'd do is I'd pour 1 cup of lemon tea. And once I finish that, I'm done eating goldfish, right? Because then that way, it lasts longer. Because I have to get up to go pour the lemon tea. And I don't want to get up. My laziness is saving me somehow. Yeah, I was eating goldfish. That's what the munchie was. Alright, so stream doodle. Oh my goodness, excuse me for the burp. Oh my god, that was so... Ah! I'm so terrible. Sorry. Yeah, I did. Wait, the mic doesn't pick that up? The mic will pick up so many other things, but not that? Oh my god. Wild. That's so weird. Alright, we're gonna mess around with brushes for this, right? Pancakes don't really fall over though. Yeah, I don't get it. Why does my stomach making noise get picked up, but not literally me? I mean, it was kind of like, it wasn't like a loud burp, but like it was like, it wasn't like quiet either. I don't get it. How do pancakes... how would pancakes even fall over? Like, they all... Like, the edges are, like, you know... pretty... thin? So, like, they just make, a little, like, pile like this, right? You know, I wish I could, I'm sorry, this is not exactly gonna be what you requested, Kula, but... Boy. Wish I could draw animals. Also, if anybody ever does have, like, brush recommendations, things to try, I would love that. I feel like I don't mess around with brushes enough. I feel like I end up falling on the same brushes all the time. My, what's it called? My, cloud brush? My lovely, lovely cloud brush that I love to... I love my cloud brush. I will not diss my cloud brush, but I know I use it too much. Also, Doc, you're gonna probably, like, find it like, you should actually pay attention to the, like, the Magni, stream is pretty good, like, to listen to as well, but I at least recommend watching a little bit of it, at least at the beginning, because he basically just, like, conjures, he conjures, fuck, he makes, like, just so many Sonics in, like, 2 seconds, man. It's just like, it's like what people think artists do with, like where the computer like draws for itself. Like that's kind of like the level of like he conjures these Sonics out of nowhere. He was only allowed to draw Sonic Shadow and he was only given permissions to draw Sonic Shadow and Eggman. He just like conjures them up out of nowhere. This man. Bonkers. No, I don't like the tail. Oh, enjoy your lurk. No worries. This is actually probably the end of the cat doodle. This is supposed to be a simple doodle, so this is all it's really gonna get. Maybe there's butter on top, though? I don't actually put butter on my, I only put syrup on my pancakes. Sorry, I'm boring. Well, I mean, I've mentioned my whole, like, oh, I only do, like, plain stuff, so I guess that shouldn't be too surprising. I don't like this brush so much when you, like, get to 100%. Right? It feels very, pixely. At full percentage. Stream. Doodle. Wait, are we really at, like, 8 stream doodles that have been redeemed and I've actually done them? The fork? Dang. Well, the cat's not holding it up, but that's the drawing. Let me save as PNG. I love having a button for that on my stream deck. Should I... I kind of wanted to do an animation. But I don't know if I really want to, though. Man, I don't like this brush either. It's too flat. I gotta like relearn how to work with Oh, I mean, I save them. I post them to Twitch or Twitter rather. That's really it. That's all that happens to them. I don't know why, but whenever I doodle, right, like at work and stuff, this is always, I always give them like these like kind of collars. I've thought about posting like some of my doodles to like Instagram like stories or something, like the things that I draw while I work, but then I realized like I'm gonna have to like make sure that nothing like work related gets included on there. Oops. Man, this was like so like what genre of what generation of anime is this? Is this like what generation of anime would you call this? '90s? Yeah. Yeah, no, I seem old. Like, it feels like the how to draw manga. Those how to draw manga books, like... I'm just trying to mess with pen pressure some more. Like, whenever I'm, like, doodling, like, I always just default to, like... like, shit like this. This is, like, ikemen. Here, let's go, like... I'm just trying to mess with the pen pressure. That's really what it's boiling down to. Cause I don't use pen pressure as much as I used to anymore, though. Oh, Nenaikula! Like, I just don't use, like, pen pressure very much, right? So I'm, like, trying to mess around with it a little bit right now. Cause my pen pressure is, I was kind of jealous watching, what is it? Magnes and seeing his, like, really solid, like, pen pressure use. Like, it's really good. His pen pressure is insane. And the brush that I use doesn't do a lot for pen pressure. And, like, I also, like, even when I'm, like, doodling at, like, work, right? I end up, using, like, pens, like, ballpoint pens. So, I mean... you don't have, really, pen pressure there. Yeah. Like, my line weight is very much like, I don't want to say forced, but like, it's not like I think about it so much, right? I like that. I do think, like, I mean, obviously a lot of anime these days is like, I mean, even anime art, like, uses so thick line, those thin lines, sorry, opposite. That's often why, like, I end up feeling like my art style, it doesn't really fit in with anime. Because I end up using a lot of thick lines, so. If I give her, like... And I also think a lot of anime these days uses, like, gradients. I'm so bad at using them. Like, I think they look so nice. I don't know what to do with them. And then, like, they do, like, this here. Like, with the skin tone, where, like, there's no, like, edge to their bangs. Like, it just kind of fades out. Oh, I do it. Maybe? And then, like, even their skin has, like, a gradient. Like that. You know? There's one thing I like about, and then I end up doing a lot of, with modern anime, is that, like... What? I like shaped highlights. Like this, right? Like, I like these, like, little dot highlights. I like them a lot more than the old school, like, line thing. Like the halo. Like, I like them a lot more than, like, that. Like, where they drew, like, a little, like, halo. Like, they drew, like this. And then they, like, have, like, this thing going on. I like dots more. I don't know. I'm saving this anyway, even though there's like no reason to save it. Stretching. Sorry. I don't know what else to draw though. I'm literally like blanking on what else I should draw. Cause I did everything that I need to, right? Nah, I'm not feeling that today either. That sounds terrible, but I'm not really feeling it. Like it was a one-time deal, you know? I feel bad that like whenever I draw on stream, right? It's always just stuff I have to do. But like I don't draw just doodles like on the computer very much anymore. It sounds kind of boring, but maybe I struggle because I don't draw for myself anymore. Or something. You know? What else I do? Like, I just don't... Like, it's nothing bad, necessarily. It's just, I normally don't know what to draw when, like... Yeah... Like, people that are just able to, like, be like, oh, yes, I'm just gonna, like, poof up the thing, like... All these people that draw fan art all the time. I used to do that a lot. I don't know why, but I don't anymore. My ideas are just empty. My ideas are just empty. But like, giving me free reign to doodle, it just means I'm just gonna draw an anime head facing 3/4 and facing the left. And she's gonna have a cute face and like one of these like 3 expressions and that's it. That's all I'm gonna draw. You know? Or like, I feel like I draw myself too much too. I don't draw other people's characters anymore lately. Ah. Do I have anything in here? And no, I have not. You know, at the same time, it's also like... I just draw as like... way to get like what's in my head out sometimes, right? Like I don't want to say I don't care about getting better, but like, how do I put it? I don't make it like a goal. I mean, that's true for like everything, right? For me. It's just a vibe kind of thing. Like, lately I rarely get ideas, I guess. Maybe I'm in a weird thing again. Who knows? I'm going to scream. My internet's fine! Ah! I mean, I'm just sitting here just like... not knowing what to draw anyway. I thought to myself, like... maybe I could draw, like, one of the Hollow Stars boys, but then I feel like I'm just... acting on my... current... interest because it's popular. I'm not even sure if it's gonna last, you know? And... often I feel like... what did I even say? Like... that I do things... because I think that people will like them. I don't know. Kind of? Like, I'll do things... like... out of a burst... of, like... what did I say? Out of a burst of, like, oh, it's recent, it's new. And then, like... I mean, this is super ADHD, right? Like, doing something a lot for a little while, and then not necessarily burnout, but just bored. You know? And I worry, like, I do that too much for stuff. Wait. Like, my issue with, like, drawing is that, like, I don't know what to draw. And I'm like, how do people just draw random stuff? Like, unless I've got an idea, like, just nothing nothing... Like, I can't just come up with an idea out of nowhere. Right? I feel like I should be changing what I'm doing, but I don't really know what to do instead either. Let me take a look at my sketchbooks that I have over here. Anything like... Cause you know, there was a period where like I doodled stuff, but like... Nothing like... that I felt was like... worth digitizing? Like, I feel like I never make anything that's like... interesting. You know? I feel like I don't make things that are interesting. That sounds so lame. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just now you're just getting like page flip ASMR. And I wanna like not just draw my Lala all the time either, you know? But like, I'm so laser focused of sorts on 14. Like, I feel like, I guess it's all kind of like superficial. That makes sense. That like... Oh, that's the end of this one. Did I even, like... I never end up using all the pages. Do you guys ever actually use every single page in your sketchbook? I always get, like, worried, like, what if I take my sketchbook out and, like, I don't have enough pages to draw what I'm thinking about? So, like, when I get to, like, 10 or so pages, I stop using it. I don't like actually using the last page, I think. I don't actually like using the last page. Like, sometimes in here, like, I'll draw, like, random stuff, but I never really get that, like, energy to draw, like, here. This is not so much of a drawing stream anymore, I'm sorry. It's literally just, listen to my pages turn. Ah. Then again, I also guess I haven't really been drawing. Even like really the last few pages. Yep, these are really the last few pages. Or it's static, where I have complicated feelings. Of course. Oh, I actually got pretty close to this one. I have like 4 pages left. I don't even think I have like anything in my current one. Oh no, I drew like 4 pages. Sorry, 5. I mean, that's it. I haven't been drawing a lot, I guess. Sorry, this is a weird stream. It's like... when I don't have ideas, it's harder for me to actually, like... try to draw. I don't know. I know conceptually it's like, be nice to yourself, you know? Like, you know, cool being like, you gotta like... And like, I should be doing... I feel like I guess... I feel like I should be doing more, or like, I feel like things should be going better. I don't know. I like the way the hair looks here. Which layer is this on? Because it looks like garbage. I know what I was trying to do with it, and I don't like it anymore now that I'm looking back at it. Yeah. That's it. Those are only 2 spots. Hmm. Sorry, I'm being really quiet. Lately, a lot of my streams have been turning into like sad brain streams. God damn it! I've been trying so much to not sad brain as much, but. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, at least right now, that I'm like doing something I shouldn't. Oh no, this design is this outfit is goddamn terrible for this kind of pose. Oh no. This kind of outfit is kind of a pain in the butt for this. Also, her shoulders are too wide. I'm going back to my brush. I love Lucky Pen. I'm just going back. Well, it's like, how do you lay the dress? Like... Like, I conceptually get it, but I can't make it look not flat. Like, especially with her hand there, right? Because then, like, you can't not pay attention. Honestly, I think that's one of the big things I struggle with. I feel like a lot of my art looks like flat and not like three-dimensional. Like it looks like it... How do I even put it? Like it's... Something's off. So it looks like it's a piece of paper. More so than it should. Or more than I want it to. You know? I don't know how to phrase it, like how to phrase it in words or like even where to point. Like they don't look like they look flat. That's all I really can say. They look flat. Or like all the lines don't quite make sense together. Like they make it look even more flat because like they don't look like they go together. Like this part right here, like in theory, like I guess like you're supposed to have it like reach the part of the neck, but then like it looks dumb. Like over here, it just looks bad. Like if I go up here, then when I like, it just doesn't look like it looks right. But see, the thing is, thinking about it doesn't translate to hands to me. Like my hands making it. Maybe I shouldn't have even bothered drawing this. Like, the pose looks fine. But like the minute, like... Okay, I'm probably gonna end soon because this is getting really annoying. Now this isn't even just about me, like, having a drawing problem. This is literally just... my internet's being really dumb. I'm sorry, this is... But I know I'm gonna make people worry. It wasn't anything. Literally just me complaining about my internet. Just sorry that I can sometimes start streams really well, but sometimes they just end up like this. Well, yeah, it's because I reconnect fast enough today. I think I'm gonna end here. Oh, cool. I think I'm just gonna end. Sorry! This is like the third time. I am just gonna end the stream. Tomorrow we're gonna do 14. We're gonna, probably mostly do Mentor and, mock tomes. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not even gonna bother trying to find someone to raid because I can't even get the I can barely get the page to load, so I'm just not even gonna bother. It's not even gonna bother. Yeah. Sorry about this. Thank you guys for stopping by. Yeah. And I'll catch you guys next time. Yeah. Bye.